Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube. This is an interesting pack, a lot of directions you can go. I know a lot of people are going to want to take Rafellos, but with Garrick in the same pack, and I think green is kind of weak, I'm not going to go that route. I love Glorybringer. The more I play with this card, the better I think it is. Fiend Artisan's okay. I love Spell Pierce and Force of Will. Those are both really good cards. And then Ulamog's fine, and Dimir's Signet is also pretty good. So what am I going to do here? The Signet does help with the mana. It is colorless fixing and things like that. So it'll be playable in more decks, whereas Spell Pierce will only be good if I end up getting like blue, like I wheel Force of Will, which is not the easiest thing in the world. I could take Hallowed Fountain and try and stay open, but I think Dimir Signet is actually better in blue-white decks than Hallowed Fountain sometimes, because those decks usually need some amount of acceleration. I think I'm going to start with the Signet. That basically minimizes my chances of getting Spell Pierce and Force of Will, but I think those chances were very low anyway, and Signet just keeps me open to do a lot of things like artifacts, stuff like that. Here I'm going to take Sheldock. This card is fantastic. I need to read this card again. So you can play creatures, and she makes 3/3 beasts, and then that seems really medium. She's a 5-mana Planeswalker with 3 loyalty. How far we've come since Oko. I'm going to take Sheldock because it's just free mana, free cards. It's a land that draws you cards. So we'll go that route. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So I did see a lot of cards going around that would be good with Sneak Attack. There was an Ulamog in the previous pack. There's Blightsteel Colossus in this pack. So Sneak Attack is definitely an option. The other consideration is Glenalendra Archmage. It was just like basically the fun police. I think I like Glenalendra more. I've not really been that impressed with Sneak Attack as an archetype. When it comes together, it's really good. Like, obviously, the times you do get to sneak it into play like a Gristlebrand or Emrakul, it's great. But the times you don't draw Sneak Attack, it is kind of weak. And then you have these big, like, uncastables in your hand. Although they do go better with Sheldock Isle. That is something to consider, because I could Sheldock into an Eldrazi. No, I'm just going to take Glen. I think I've drafted Eldrazi, like, so many times. Well, that would have been through the breach. But yeah, I've just drafted Eldrazi so many times that I'm kind of over it right now. I want to do something a little bit differently. Otherwise, I would have gone for that. I do love Frantic Search. It is a combo with Sheldock because it digs you deeper into your deck and you can like play Sheldock and untap it right away. There's Baral and Disenchant. I'm just going to take Frantic Search. It's good in a variety of decks. Here... Actually not that much going on. Mystical Tutor can just keep us open to go any direction. Otherwise there's Wandering Fumarole. Past in Flames, like if we do get something like Gifts Ungiven, Past in Flames can get there, but I'm not trying to force anything. Like I'm trying to draft a mid-range blue deck if possible. And I think Mystical Tutor fits that better, and if we do wheel Past in Flames, that's great. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. I do like Taxine Probe. And I kind of like Everflowing Chalice. So Probe is really good if you're trying to control them. It's good in Storm, which like we have outs to go. And it's good trying to just get less cards in your deck for Sheldock. So I think I'm going to take that. And maybe we can wheel a Crucible or something. But Probe is just a very nice card. And it also, like, we're cutting blue pretty hard here. So we could get into one of my favorite decks, which is like basically the Vendilion Click Venser deck. With Karakas, you just have all of the answers and you can keep rebuying Karakas or Venser and Vendilion Click to just keep doing it. So that would be nice. I don't know how Tutor fits in there, but we'll see. Alright, what do we got? There's Gush, Creeping Tar Pit are the two options. I think Gush is just better. I mean, essentially we are mono blue at this point, so being able to just turn 2 lands into cards is pretty nice. This pack tells me very little. I think a Braid is the best card from the pack. If I do think I'm going to get Past in Flames, though, Seething Song would be pretty nice. And I think it's more likely that this ends up being relevant. Interesting. We wheeled Ulamog. I mean, there's no chance we wheel Sneak Attack, right? But Ulamog Sheldock is pretty nice. I tried to go away from Eldrazi. I could also just take a Glorybringer, but I think there's more chances for me to get there with Ulamog. I like this Emrakul more. It's just a lot of times easier to cast. So, okay, we did not get Past in Flames, I don't think. But we can take a Yorion, maybe? Yorion or Thragtusk, actually, in these type of decks is kind of fun as well. This is a 4/5 flyer that can blink things. I mean, I guess green is open. I'm gonna take a Thragtusk. Okay, so Storm is out of the question. Get rid of Seething Song. And we can take Carnage Tyrant now, I guess. Otherwise, there is Thousand Year Storm Frantic Search. Actually, that's better than Carnage Tyrant, I think. Oh, never mind. I was way off. Okay. I'm so glad I took TYS. We'll take Past in Flames. Inkwell Leviathan and Parallax Wave. Okay. Well, this is getting in the deck. We're going somewhere. I've miscounted those packs so hard. Wow. There's a lot of good things here. Time Twister, Misty Rainforest, and Vendilion Click. Also Fiery Confluence. Actually, man, if I could just take this pack, that would be really good. What do I want to do? Probably not playing Thragtusk, although it is funny. Probably not playing Inkwell. I think I just want to take Time Twister. Yeah, Time Twister's fine. Vendilion Click is pretty good, but this card is basically irreplaceable. So we'll take that. There's Chart a Course, Snapcaster Mage. I don't have too many targets for yet. So I think I'm going to take Chart. I love Brazen Borrower, so I could have taken Brazen Borrower, Vendilion Click, and again gone that route. But this actually feels better. We'll take Chart. Maybe wheel a Snapcaster Mage, we'll see. So I think I took Thragtusk over a blue-red duel, but maybe that was something else. That card would be good in our deck, is what I'm saying. Here I like Brainstorm and Gearhulk. I don't have much to get back with Gearhulk just yet, and it usually comes around, so we can take Brainstorm. I don't have too many fetches yet, but you know, it digs you through your deck a little bit deeper. And then I guess it's another card to cast with Gearhulk. So that would have been the Caracas, but you know, Show and Tell is interesting. We can Show and Tell out a Thousand Year Storm, which is not the worst thing I've ever heard of. Bolus's Citadel, I don't really have outs to tinker it into play, but it is a good card. But yeah, Show and Tell, TYS. I kind of wish I had the Sneak Attack now in hindsight. I was trying not to draft this deck, but then like, I don't know, this was like a 10th pick Ulamog or something. So I could take this. It might wheel, but I think people do value it a little higher. There is Cabal Ritual. I do have a Dimir Signet. Maybe I'll take Cabal Ritual, just because a lot of the times it's going to be good. Here, I like Miscalc more than Daze, because you can cycle it if you're trying to find cards. If this was a pod draft, I might take Relic, well, I guess on the wheel. And this could be a good Dreadhorde Arcanist deck. Right now I have 3 castables, but we'll take Miscalc and then see what shows up. Alright, there's Brain Freeze and Metamorphose. There's gonna be like 2 cards left in the pack. I need to take Brain Freeze. There it is. There it is. The card of the hour, High Tide. So, okay. I mean, it's literally always open. I don't understand. I don't know if I'm gonna play Cabal Ritual. Here we can take Dismember, because it's pretty good at keeping you alive and it's colorless. Lotus Bloom, I actually like quite a bit. It helps like going off. Otherwise, Mirari's Wake is funny, but we'll just take the Bloom. It's pretty nice. It's really good with Mind's Desire too. So we'll see what happens. Seething Song, Thousand Year Storm is really good. Wow, Brazen Borrower came around. I'm okay with that. This card, the more you play with it, just the more it impresses me. Yeah, very happy that came around. Some weird green cards going around. I guess I'll take a Dent Protector now because it's possible that I get there on that. Unlikely, but it is mostly colorless. And I do have a Thragtusk. I don't think I want to play Cabal Ritual, but if I am short on rituals, I can go off with it. And if I need tendrils, like, this gives me a way to convert from single black into basically infinite black. And it's also really good with Thousand Year Storm. What I do need is a burn spell of some kind. I think I passed... Oh, there we go. Oh, but the Show and Tell. I think I want to take Show and Tell. Show and Tell Thousand Year Storm is really good, actually. Bonfire is, yeah, pretty weak. And I have other things to Show and Tell. We'll take Ink Eyes, I guess. Who knows? Spear of Heliod. Wow. Mono white, very open as always. Alright, deck, what do we got? Mind Slaver, Ulamog, Prismatic Vista, Preordained Spellseeker. Part of me wants to take Preordain. I have High Tide and Mystical Tutor, so like I have ways to hit it. Preordain is way better with Thousand Year Storm. Spellseeker can get High Tide and Brain Freeze though, which is really nice, but it's more likely to come around. I think I can get a little bit greedy and just take Preordain, because Preordain is going to be very good in this deck. Now I can take a Mana Leak. Tinker, I don't think Bolus's Citadel came around, otherwise Tinker would be still bad. Academy Ruins is good if we get Memory Jar, or if we wheel Mindslaver, but I think just having interaction is important. Keeping in mind that there is a Kiki-Jiki in the pack. Ooh, oh no! I think I gotta take Volcanic. LED's so good. Oh, that's hard. I mean, I have a lot of playables and there's no way Mana Vault comes around, but there's a pretty good chance LED comes around. I'm gonna risk it. I think at this point we kind of have to go for that risk. Here I can take a Palancron because it just goes infinite so quickly. Sure. Pretty happy with that. Heartbeat of Spring, Chandra, or Luteral Core. So Heartbeat, I don't have too many things that untap, and I don't have many ways to cast Heartbeat. I can show and tell a Heartbeat of Spring into play, I guess, which is funny. But it's probably going to come around. I might just take Luteral Core, play it early and like do stuff. Otherwise, Chandra is also very good. I guess Fast Bond is also quite good. But I don't have too many card draw spells, right? I have just Time Twister. Looter helps. Let's just take Chandra. There's our Mind's Desire that we were hoping for. That's great. So what are we looking for? I mean, Time Spiral is always the best in these type of decks. I keep forgetting I need a Lightning Bolt, but I really don't. Because I could just cast in Eldrazi, like Thousand Year Storm into Frantic Search, into High Tide, into Seething Song can just give me enough mana to just play these big boys. So it's not that necessary to find a burn spell, but it would really help. There's Gifts Ungiven to go with Past and Flames, so that is tremendous. So now I really don't need much card draw, because I have this. Jite, I guess I take a Pyroclasm? Oh wait, Dark Ritual. I really don't want to put black in the deck, but that helps with the Thousand Year Storm front. The thing is, Pyroclasm is pretty nice, and I really don't want... I'm just going to try and go fast. We'll take Dark Ritual. It's just really strong, and if I get LED, I'm going to be happy that I took it, because then I can crack LED for black, and then these cards are castable. There's a Pyretic Ritual versus a Toxic Deluge, and actually Bazaar of Baghdad is kind of fun if you fill your graveyard for Past and Flames, but I think I'll just take Pyretic. It plays so well into Thousand Year Storm that it's hard to say no. This would be a really nice Electromancer deck. So I don't remember if this was the pack that LED was in. I don't think it was. We're gonna pick up a Flame Slash, and we really, really want Lion's Eye Diamond. Please. We did it. Okay. Oh. And there's a Burst Lightning. I don't think I need a burn spell. It's fine. We have Brain Freeze. The way that decks like this win is by having fast mana. Like obviously Thousand Year Storm Burst Lightning is a fine alternate win con, but we just cast these and then win that way, and that'll be good enough most of the time if Brain Freeze does not win. Runaway Steamkin. I don't have much red. I guess I could get a Mastermind's Acquisition if I really feel that I need it. I can tutor up like a Thragtusk or something if I'm going off. Wow. Wow, both came around. I don't think I'm playing either one, but I guess Heartbeat of Spring goes a little bit better with Show and Tell. Take Mesmeric Fiend, take Student. Yeah, Heartbeat of Spring with Show and Tell is pretty interesting, but I guess I also have Lotus Bloom. I don't think I need it though. I have High Tide. I think I like Brazen Borrower more than Dismember. Wow, I have a lot of cards to cut. Probably getting rid of Chandra. Show and Tell is a meme, but it is a funny meme. Like, I could just put Ulamog into play. Also, Show and Tell Palancron can generate a ton of mana. I have a lot of counter magic. It's interesting. Show and Tell, Thousand Year Storm, and then a Ritual is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe out of the sideboard. There are things they could put into play that would really mess that up. I know I passed Pyroclasm, but it's possible I just don't have space for these rituals. I mean, the red rituals are so good with Thousand Year Storm, I can't really pass on them. 26 playables, Detecting Probe, Preordained Ponder, Chart a Course. I mean, this deck is looking really good, actually. I could get rid of Brazen Borrower. I know it's like my only interaction, but this deck is going... Like, I have... Basically, I'm going to hold up some counter magic, and then we're just going to combo. Gosh, with Thousand Year Storm is fantastic. It's possible I don't need both of these at Eldrazi, but having both is pretty nice. So I think I'm just gonna cut one more card and run 16 land. Because I have a lot of early card draw. And that card will be... I could get rid of Glenalendra because I think this deck is just good enough. Getting rid of Glen, I really want to put Show and Tell in the deck. Yeah. Right? It just Show and Tell 1,000 Year Storm sets the stage so well to go off with other cards. Like, I do that, and then I have like 2 mana available. I cast Pyretic Ritual for 6 red, and then I cast like a bunch of stuff. I can also Show and Tell a Lotus Bloom into play. No, we'll do it the hard way. We'll do it the hard way. Put these in the deck, add some lands, 11-3. I think I'm gonna go 13-1. And then basically it's LED, which can give me red mana. That really makes me want to Show and Tell TYS. Or Show and Tell basic Mountain into play if I've played too many lands. Maybe, I guess at this point I just get rid of Demir's Signet. Yeah, that actually seems okay. Because yeah, I'm not playing the black cards anymore. Alright, we're going all in, Show and Tell, 1,000 Year Storm. See you guys round 1. Oh, it's hard to mulligan a hand with turn 1 Shelldock Isle. And then Charm of Course can smooth the draws. Playing against green, okay. As long as it's not the Soul Ring. Although turn 1 Elf is a little bit scary. Just don't wasteland me. Ulamog it is. Then we put LED. Because we do eventually need red for Past in Flames. But again, we're only casting Past in Flames if we're going off, so... No! I guess I can kill Karakas with Ulamog. So that helps. They're also playing green-white, which I'm not as scared of. I think I'm just going to Chart a Course now. Because we do have some, like, counter spells that I would like to have available. Oh? I'm gonna discard Past in Flames. Because I think I'm just going to want to play all my spells. Man, I'm gonna set up a sweet turn here in just a second if I draw Frantic Search. Master of the Wild Hunt is fine. There's Brain Freeze. So they play a spell, I can Brain Freeze myself and then just Shelldock. Interesting. Don't hate that. Looks like they will certainly be casting a spell. Vivian Reed doesn't do anything currently. Okay. I wish I had one more mana, because I can High Tide, but that doesn't actually generate mana unless I had Frantic Search. And if I Brain Freeze, then I'm 1 mana short too. Because if I could kill Karakas, I guess I don't have to kill Karakas, do I? I'll see what they get, I guess. Oh, okay. So there's no way for me to block currently. Alright. So I Brain Freeze myself. Interestingly enough, I think LED might have been better. Palancron, yes. So I draw down to 20. Draw my mountain, actually. So let's cast this. Or do I want them to not know? Because they're going to play an Acidic Slime, which will force the Shelldock. This is when it's cast, right? Yeah, so they can't actually kill it. And that'll convince them to kill Shelldock, so I have more islands available for High Tide. Seems okay to me. Yeah, that seems okay to me. Then I can go off next turn. I mean, maybe I should have just tried to go off this turn. I play Mountain, High Tide, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't have enough mana. Well, Eternal Witness is awkward. This is just Craterhoof, I'm very dead. Craterhoof. Man! Ugh. Maybe I'm not actually dead. So Craterhoof happens. Trigger on the stack, I kill their biggest creature. Ulamog can soak up 10 damage as well. Yeah, I'm not actually dead. Perfect. It's only 11 damage. Ah! Finally beat Craterhoof! It only took... This is like the first non-lethal Craterhoof attack I've seen in so long. So here's the thing. We know they have Acidic Slime in their hand. So Show and Tell 1,000 Year Storm only works if I have instant speed cards. Because they're just gonna Acidic Slime my 1,000 Year Storm. So, we have to do something else. I'm at 4. They have a bunch of stuff. They can also Karakas my Ulamog. I have 4 card types in my graveyard, so Emrakul costs 9, so that doesn't work. I think I can go High Tide, Past in Flames costs 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have access to 2 blue mana. That doesn't work so well. Show and tell 1, 2, 3. I show and tell Thousand Year Storm, and then nothing works there either. Sorcery instant. What do I do? If I cast Emrakul, they can actually just kill it with Vivian Reed. This is actually a really challenging turn. If I Mind's Desire and hit exactly Frantic Search, then I think I'm in business. That might actually be the case. So let me think about this. High Tide. So I cast High Tide here, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. What about High Tide Show and Tell Mind's Desire? I mean, it starts by casting High Tide. Let's cast High Tide. I can play, so that's 4. This puts me down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, let's Show and Tell. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could just put a land into play. Yeah. Alright. The old Show and Tell. They put Leovold into play. Okay. I don't think I really care about that, actually. Also Leovold? What? Definitely did not expect that one. So let's do that. Play this. Cast Mind's Desire, Storm count of 3. We gotta hit Frantic Search. Gifts Ungiven. So I think I want to cast this to get 4 non-Frantic Search cards out of my deck. So they draw. Is it a May? Yes. So we're gonna get Island, Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song, and Lotus Bloom. Maybe should have gotten Gush. Yeah, because being able to cast Seething Song would have helped, but we'll see. 2 lands. Alright, well, I think we are just dead. Right, they can just attack and kill me. Oh, it was such a good effort. I still get to attack them for some value, but we're just dead. That was a pretty good turn 5, though. Leovold. I really did not expect Leovold. I guess they can Green Sun Zenith for Leovold. Suspend, go, then we die. Yeah, I needed Frantic Search. Hitting the rituals would not have helped because I would just have red mana. Alright. Game 2. So they're playing mono green. This feels like a matchup where I probably want to Flame Slash. Or, I guess Dismember is just easier to cast. Maybe Brazen Borrower is better than all of them. No, because Dismembering... Yeah, actually... Let's go with Dismember. And get rid of... Show and Tell is very high risk against the green deck. I think we can get rid of it for now. We'll just run it like that. We're on the play. Okay. Fortunately, we cannot hit Thousand Year Storm off of Shelldock Isle, but that's okay. Preordain. Okay. Not the greatest Shelldock Isle, but there are a bunch of lands on the bottom now, at least. Really? He's 1 card down. That's fine, though. What is going on with their colored situation? Sylvan, I'm just gonna counter their mana, I think. Slowing them down seems necessary. It's also a creature that works for Craterhoof, can like enable natural order. Like, I just want to put lands into play. I think I'm going to let Wall of Roots resolve now. I maybe shouldn't have now that I see they missed a land drop. But that tells me they have all spells in hand and, you know, maybe they draw a land and then hit a crazy good 4-drop. That one is scary. I think I'm just gonna counter that action. They can't pay for mana leak because they already used Wall of Roots. Green Suns for 1, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure. I guess them Green Suns for Birds of Paradise means they're not Green Suns for Leovolding. Green Sunsing for Leovold. You know what I mean. Frantic Search will be good. Let's just hope they don't just cast. No, they can't even. They're nowhere near casting Leovold. Yeah, okay, we're relatively safe. They can cast a 5-drop now, though. Ugh, that hurts, actually. So, Shelldock is gone, but I guess it wasn't the most important card. Goodbye, Preordain. I wonder if I was supposed to take a land for that reason. Chart of Course is good. A little bit late to the party, but that's okay. Draw 2, discarding Ulamog, I think. Because I actually want it in the deck. And play Island. Last turn. Man, here's where Show and Tell would have been perfect. I shouldn't have gotten scared. Natural order. So they could natural order for Leovold, which would make things more difficult. They could get Craterhoof and hit me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, put me down to 7, and I have 1 turn to go off. I think I let that resolve. I mean, there's not too much I can do to counter it, really. The one thing I could have tried is like Brain Freeze to hopefully hit their targets, but that seems pretty bad. Alright, they do get Leovold. It hurts. It's unfortunate, but I do have some ways to beat it. Oh boy. Alright, we can cast Gush on their turn to draw 1 card. Do they just have guys Cradle into Craterhoof? That would be rough. I mean, I guess it's turn 7, so that's not out of the question. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to Brain Freeze in response, just to limit, like if I mill Leovold and Craterhoof, it's pretty good. This looks like a hoof. Woodfall Primus. Okay. Guess I let that happen. I'm just gonna cast Gush. Hard cast. I'd only draw 1, but I think going down 2 land drops is just too harsh. Draw High Tide. Okay. So a Dismember now might actually be able to do it. Losing a land there was really rough. Gifts Ungiven. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Okay. Well, if they don't have Craterhoof, which I think they would have killed me if they did, I can Gifts Ungiven this turn, and then hopefully be able to Storm combo kill them with Brain Freeze. Obviously I'm dead to Craterhoof, but I was dead to... Oh, hang on. Storm count is 1. So if I go High Tide, Frantic Search, Gifts Ungiven, that's 1, 2, 3, that'll be 4, 5. I might be able to kill them here. Let me see if I have cards that I can get with Gifts Ungiven. So the only card I can cast is Mystical Tutor. So if I go High Tide, Frantic Search, Gifts Ungiven, Brain Freeze, that's Storm count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me think about this. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they would mill 15. So I think I just let that happen. I think I was 1 Storm count away from being able to get there. So right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So it's not Craterhoof. So I don't think I'm dead. Okay. I'm at 2. 2 is not 0. Vivian, sure. I mean, I can just kill them now. See what they hit with Vivian Reed. So now they have Craterhoof. So they have a Storm count of 4. I think I'm better off going off on my turn because I can get big Emrakul on the off chance that they do have an Eldrazi in their deck. Yeah, let's just Gifts Ungiven. They get to draw. So here we go. Volcanic Island. Cannot cast Dismember. So I can go Volcanic Island Mountain, and then I guess LED Past in Flames. That seems good. I think they're pretty much dead anyway, but I just wanted to like guarantee it basically. Okay, so they give me LED Past in Flames, which is quite great, and I draw land, which is also quite great. So I can go land, High Tide, Frantic Search, doesn't matter because I'm gonna discard some stuff. I can't draw any cards, but it doesn't matter either. Frantic Search, discarding some stuff. Thousand Year Storm and Mind's Desire. Untap 3 lands. Play LED. Brain Freeze. There's actually no need to cast Brain Freeze. Let's just sack this for red. Then we cast Past in Flames. Then I cast High Tide. Then I cast Frantic Search. Untap 3 lands. Then I can Gush. Oh, I guess you can't Gush. Okay. Let's just Brain Freeze them. And then I was gonna Mind's Desire hit my whole deck. Okay, so they do concede to Brain Freeze, so they don't have an Eldrazi in their deck. Which means this is doable. A good part of me wants to put Brazen Borrower just to deal with Leovold. But I don't actually care that much because most of my win cons are off Gifts Ungiven. I also feel like Thousand Year Storm is just terrible. So maybe getting rid of that just makes more sense. And then I can run Brazen Borrower in addition. Sure. Wow. This deck is really all about the turn 1 shell docks. I'm still gonna keep this hand because, again, we just want to hit land drops into Gifts Ungiven, and that's really a recipe for winning. We just gotta hope Shelldock Isle gets there. They have turn 1 birds, which I don't like, but they did mulligan. I draw a land, which I also don't like. But there's big Emrakul, so that helps. I'm actually gonna put the mountain and then the rest. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll see. Turn 1 Shelldock every game. Sometimes it's good. We'll see if they just have slime, though. Okay. I have the payoffs. They could also cast a turn 3 Leovold, which would be unfortunate, but I have 2 answers now. It's not a Leovold. Okay. Well, I'm very dead to Natural Order, but Brazen Borrower actually helps a lot. I'm not going to run out Brazen Borrower because, again, that's my answer to Leovold. Natural Order for Craterhoof. It's just slime, isn't it? Oh, Golos. Okay. That's unfortunate, because now they could just cast a thing. Yeah. Alright. See what we can do. Oh, that's very good. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, because they're just going to tap for Gaia's Cradle, and then I won't really be able to miscalc. 6, 7, 8. Oh, this looks like Leovold. Edric. Okay. Don't mind Edric that much. So I think at this point I'm probably going to Brazen Borrower or something. Petty Theft. I'm just deciding if I bounce Edric, I cannot miscalc, so they just recast Edric. If I bounce Golos, then they still have Edric. So either way, they still have Edric. So I guess I bounce Edric. And I don't know, I don't think they activated Wall of Roots. They did not. Master of the Wild Hunt is acceptable. By acceptable, I mean I literally can't counter it. And Edric, okay, so now I miscalc Edric. So now they don't have a bunch of card draw available. They only have 1 card in hand. There's a High Tide. Island, so I think I need 1 more land, right? So I can go High Tide. Let me think about this. High Tide into Palinchron is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would make it 9, 10, so I'd be 1 mana short of going infinite. But I would have a ton of mana, so I can go High Tide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Then I cast Palinchron, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I can Brazen Borrower into Mind's Desire. That seems pretty good, actually. That's a Stormcrown of 1, 2, 3, 4. If I wait a turn, though, it gets way better. And they only have 1 card in hand. Oh, this is hard. Emrakul's gone, so what am I hitting? Frantic Search, Past in Flames, Turnabout. Ulamog would be pretty good too. Alright, let's do it. No, they would have hoofed me last turn. I'm gonna pass turn. They would have Crater hoofed me last turn if they had it. They drew it? Good lord. Green Suns for Crater Hoof and I die. That really sucks. Alright, yep, good game. They must have drawn it, right? Or they just like tactfully played around a counterspell. Alright. I don't know. Would I have gotten there? So let's just assume the top 4 of Mind's Desire. I would have definitely gotten there. Man! That sucks! I mean, I know it would have shuffled, so these wouldn't be the cards, but it just felt so likely with me them only having 1 card in hand that they could have gone for the kill last turn and they didn't. But I guess I could have gone for the kill on my turn and I didn't. So yeah, it just felt like 1 extra like card draw would have been so good, because then I could have like played an island and that would have given me an extra 4 mana. So I could have Brain Freezed and then Mind's Desired for a much higher storm count. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see you guys round 2 though. Alright, the redemption round. Let's go first. Yeah. Sure. I can chart a course and discard something. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. So I think I might save Gitaxian Probe. Just pass turn. Like, it's not like I'm going to be holding up counter magic or anything this turn. Well, I don't like that. So now I think I'm going to Gitaxian Probe. See if I can hit a counter spell. See if I need a counter spell as well. Well, Carnage Torrent cannot be countered. Lotus Cobra. Okay, their hand's actually not that good. I am just going to chart a course and discard a How close am I to casting Emrakul? I can go next turn Volcanic Island, and then I think I'm gonna discard Pyretic still. Past turn. I'm not really under that much pressure. I just want to set it up so that I can attack their Carnage Tyrant into my Emrakul. Because I mean, I guess Fauna Shaman could do something. They can go Lotus Cobra, Fauna Shaman, Llanowar Elves this turn. Or just, man, that's even slower. I like that. They play Lotus Cobra, they played Forest. I still don't want to expose my Volcanic Island to anything, so we'll just pass. Alright, they play land. I guess this turn makes sense now because they can Carnage Tyrant and play everything else. What is 7 mana? Okay. Whew, they scared me. 2 Llanowar Elves, so they have Fauna Shaman and 2 unknowns. I can Brainstorm. How much mana can I get next turn? So I'm gonna go High Tide, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7, 8. And I have 2, so that won't be enough. So I think I wait a turn and just save up for Brainstorm. Yeah, that seems okay. Ulamog. Okay, so we're going to try and go off next turn, so do I cast Brainstorm now or do I cast Brainstorm then? I think getting 1 card deeper is going to be important. So we'll wait a turn to Brainstorm. Depending on what they do, obviously. If they play a must counterspell, then I can Brainstorm, but they're untapping Mana Vault, so I don't think I'm gonna die this turn. They have main deck Relic of Progenitus! Oh my god. That is... I still don't think that card should be in the cube, but good lord, is it frustrating. Main deck. Alright, we'll get rid of Pyretic Ritual, I guess. That's so ridiculous. I mean, it's working. Maybe it is worth running, but I would say almost certainly no. But it's going to make this Emrakul much harder to cast. So we're going to Brainstorm for extra cards. So we start with High Tide, then Brainstorm. This way we just see more cards, Frantic Search and things like that. Palinchron, Past in Flames, both good. I guess I put both of these back. Or wait, let me think about this. I don't need this island. But I guess I want to make sure my Mind's Desire chances are higher. Well, let's see. I have Volcanic Island. Can I cast both of them? So I'm going to play Volcanic Island, and then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to cast a Palinchron, and then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seething Song will put it up to 12. I think I'm better off just putting them both on top. Right? This is hexproof. The Ulamog. Yeah, I guess I'm going to put back Island and Emrakul. Sure. Play Volcanic. Cast a Seething Song. Cast a Palinchron. Untap a bunch. I cannot believe that they have Relic of Progenitus. I guess I just cast Past in Flames for Storm Count. Or can I go Mind's Desire Past in Flames? How much mana do I have? Like a ton. 12? So I can't go Mind's Desire Past in Flames, Mind's Desire. So I guess I do want to up the Storm Count. So let's Past in Flames. See if they pop Relic. They don't. Alright, well, that's game over. I did not expect that at all. I guess we probe. I know what I'm drawing, but that's okay. Fauna Shaman land, then I can High Tide. Tap this for mana. We can Seething Song. I don't... So High Tide is reactive, so I think I can go infinite now. Cast. I think that's infinite mana and infinite storm, and then I can cast both Eldrazi. They had Relic in play too, that's the crazy thing. I think that is, so I have 15. This is certainly infinite. Cast. Alright, we did it. I think I still might have been able to win through Relic. It is just really funny that that's... They just didn't activate this card that would have definitely given them a bit better chance to win the game. Untap. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to cast 2 Eldrazi this turn. Cast. Untap. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I'm going to come back after I've done this a while. I don't want you guys to be forced to watch all of this. It won't be that long, but I'll come back after. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's just cast Mind's Desire, see if we can get a Brain Freeze. That way we can see if they have an Eldrazi in their deck. They should let this go through because they want to see my deck. That's a lot of land. Okay, Gush is pretty good. More land. Mystical Tutor means I could just get there. Oh, Thousand Year Storm. Oh my gosh, that sounds wonderful. There's Brain Freeze, so let's just see if Brain Freeze works. So we get to learn their deck, basically. Okay, so they did not have an Eldrazi in the main deck, at least, and they don't know that I have 2 Eldrazi, so they might think it's just a Brain Freeze only win con, when in which fact it is certainly not. Here, honestly, Pyroclasm would have been pretty nice to have in this deck. I really want to get Show and Tell Thousand Year Storm to work. It's probably a pipe dream, but their deck seems pretty weak, and I think I can go for it. Let's see, I have Gifts Ungiven. Yeah, I'll keep this. I'm on the draw. I have Gifts Ungiven and Past in Flames. I know they have Relic in their deck, and I guess a Mox. I was literally about to joke that they might have Scavenging Ooze. That's... they have the graveyard tech. Alright, Brainstorm. We want to wait as long as possible before casting Brainstorm, just because we want to maximize our chance of drawing a 3rd land. But we're pretty close to just being able to do some cool stuff. Alright, another Mana Vault draw. Okay, pretty fast clock. And Relic? Oh my god. Wow. They came prepared for the matchup. I just don't understand the point of having Relic in a cube format, because it's like, it's a sideboard tech, right? And it's not, I don't know. Maybe I'm just mad because it's only affecting me, but it just seems like having sideboard cards isn't something you want in a cube. You want things like Scavenging Ooze, which are good in the main deck because it's just a creature. It gets bigger, it gains you life. But then also it's like incidental graveyard hate. Like maybe if they brought in Deathrite Shaman instead of Relic, it would have like, it's still graveyard hate, but it gives you late game inevitability and it does other things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to Lotus Bloom. I take 5. Opponent only has 1 card in hand though. I don't think I'm going to be able to Lotus Bloom. I did draw a land. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I might want to Brainstorm into Brazen Borrower, I guess. Because bouncing Master here would be good. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get there. I think I can confidently say I'm probably not going to get there. So let's put back... Let's see. Put back Island, Past in Flames. And then I could Brain Freeze myself now. That might have been better. The exile Brain Freeze, I'm like quite dead. And I cannot High Tide into Palinchron, I'll be 1 mana short. Yeah, the turn 2 Master the Wild Hunt is hard to beat. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn I would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even if I Brazen Borrower the Master, I'm still dead exactly. Maybe they don't Relic me. I guess that's my hope. And I draw Frantic Search. Oh, Pyrotic Ritual would have been a good draw too. Right, we're getting rid of this island. Time Twister. Okay. You're saying there's a chance. Actually, there's a pretty good chance. So we're gonna start with High Tide. Pop out the graveyard, getting excited. I guess I just have to Time Twister into Frantic Search would be the out. I can Gifts Ungiven, but that doesn't work. Past in Flames cost too much mana. This is 1 short. So yeah, I guess I have to Time Twister into Frantic Search or something. Okay. I think I'm dead. I can Show and Tell an island into play. That doesn't really do anything. I can Mystical Tutor for any spell, and then Preordain into it. I'm like really close. I think I just have to Preordain. I don't know what I'm gonna hit, but the only out. Taxian Probe Island. So I guess I do want Taxian Probe here. I get to see more of their deck. And I guess Lion's Eye Diamond, Past in Flames, somehow hitting both is my only out. Skull Clamp, Finale, Cultivate. Okay, their deck is pretty anemic. No! We're just dead. Yeah, alright. Game 3. If Lotus Bloom had come down, basically if they didn't get a turn 2 Master the Wild Hunt, we would have been in good shape. Could bring in Dismember for that reason, but... Oh, I didn't even bring in... I think I need to bring in Brazen Borrower. Alright, fine. Show and Tell was pretty awful there. Fine, we'll make the reasonable switch. Play a reasonable deck now. I just really wanted it to work, but I know it's terrible. Let's go first. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. What have I been doing keeping all these garbage hands? So let's just hope they don't have a Mana Vault nonsense card hand. I kind of actually like Lion's Eye Diamond. It's not going to be amazing because I already have access to red, but I like land entering tapped. Significantly different than their opening hand last turn, or last game. I'm not going to expose my Volcanic Island. We're just going to pass with Mana Leak. Hold off to Preordain for as long as possible because I don't want it getting hit by Relic or Scavenging Ooze. Channel is getting Mana Leaked. For sure. I don't think they have Eldrazi in their deck because they conceded a Brain Freeze, but maybe they just forgot. They concede the match. What a good card. Okay, their hand must have been so bad. See you guys around 3. This is it. This is the 1000-Year Storm hand. Oh my gosh, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Playing against green for the 3rd time in a row. That's just how it works. I have both of my Mox in here. So we're going to suspend this. Play land. Not Mox, Lotuses. Please don't be Rafellos. Okay, I can work with Steve. This is the 1000-Year Storm hand. I believe that's a Seething Song. Oh my goodness. They didn't even crack Sakura Tribe Elder. I'm intrigued. Maybe they just have 6 on accident, but strange regardless. Oh, okay. That makes some amount of sense. Get more clues and stuff. Oh my gosh. This is it. This is the time. Next turn. Let's go. 1000-Year Storm. I think I need to draw a land. I don't really want to leave them with like a Lotus Bloom unprotected because there's a lot of cards in green that can kill it. So like just passing turn seems awful. Drawing another card draw spell would be nice. Natural Order? Oh, what is this? It's gonna be like Terastodon. Alright, sure. Yeah. What if they kill their own lands? Oh, that's interesting. What do I want to do here? They're at 28. Trump card of only 1. I can go... Man, that's unfortunate. Guess we're gonna Gush. I'm gonna take... I really only get 1 turn. Alright, we'll Gush. I drew all land? Oh my goodness. Well, I thought it was gonna be the time. It might not be the time. All land off of Gush? As long as Lotus Bloom can stay in play, then there's a chance. Gifts ungiven. So... There's a lot of different directions we can go. I actually might be able to win from here, actually. Actually. Because I can go Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song. I think I actually might be able to win. Just from these lands. Because Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song, LED. Yeah, this is actually fine. Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song. Cast this. Like Lotus Bloom for blue. Unfortunately, I cannot 1000-Year Storm, but I can Gifts Ungiven. And in response to Gifts Ungiven, I can crack LED. Yeah, crack LED for blue. We're gonna get Past in Flames. Past in Flames. I've played a land this turn, so we'll get Gitaxian Probe, Mind's Desire, and I guess Time Twister just in case. No, because Mind's Desire is gonna get there. We can get Time Twister just in case though. Yeah. That doesn't really do anything. I guess I'll just get Chart a Course. Sure, Chart a Course. Might actually beat this. With 2 lands left nonetheless. Okay, they give me Gitaxian Probe, so we're gonna use it. Hopefully don't hit an Eldrazi. Cultivate Garruk Craterhoof, okay. Hit a land, which is fine. And I flashback Past in Flames. Oh, I am 1 mana short. 8 times 3 is nowhere near enough. I guess I can also Gitaxian Probe. Having 2 lands makes this very challenging, I will say. Alright, I mean, this at least tells me what's in their deck. Probe, look at their hand again. Brain Freeze. I cannot alternate cast Gush no matter what I want to do. And this is where this not being Yawgmoth will really hurts. Right, well, we at least get to see what's in their deck. See if they have an Eldrazi, see if this will be useful. Survival, Courser, Fyndhorn Elves, Vivian Reed. So they're basically mono green. I don't see any channel. I was also literally 1 card short. Sometimes it happens. They win with no cards in library. I don't think they have Emrakul. In fact, I know they don't have Emrakul. Because I didn't see channel or anything. So at least I know Brain Freeze will be good. Just unfortunate that I died exactly to the Terastodon. What do we want to do? Show and tell again, like this seems so bad. Brazen Borrower, Dismember. They're just mono green. Which is, I've just fought mono green 3 times. Which is the worst matchup for Storm. But I think we can still do it. This hand is pretty good, I'll keep. Basically any hand that lets me suspend Lotus Bloom turn 1 is going to be nice. Sheldock. I should have looked through their deck a bit more carefully. Palinchron will be nice. But yeah, that was almost turn 4 with only 1 land in play, or 2 lands in play. I really want to dismember the Elvish Mystic, and I think that I am going to. Then we're gonna preordain, bottom Emrakul, and bottom an island. Oh, okay. Looking for promising. Sucker Tri-Builder much slower. Frantic Search also looking promising. I guess next turn is the turn, huh? Garrick doesn't do anything. I think this turn is the turn. They're not like threatening me at all. I'm gonna have so much mana here. It also depends a lot on what I draw. Oh, for sure this is the turn. High Tide. Yeah, this is easily over already. High Tide. So this is turn 4 kill. Well, one can assume. High Tide into that. We're going to Frantic Search. Discard. I guess I don't really care about my graveyard, so discard Ulamog. Gitaxian Probe. Untap these. That shuffles. And I can crack this for red. Cast Seething Song. Then I hold control. We're going to Time Twister. In response, crack LED for blue. And see what we hit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I can go land. What do I have access to? So I can Mind's Desire. I can set up for a Palinchron as well. I think we can do a lot. So let's Petty Theft the Garrick, I think. Okay, I want to preserve this red. So now I cast Mind's Desire with a storm count of 7. So that'll get my graveyard or my library exactly low enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that I can Sheldock a Palinchron to get more mana. And there's Past in Flames. So let's cast. I want to hit some things. So let's cast Chart a Course. Discard an island. That was an unfortunate hit. I guess cast Brainstorm. I really want to get High Tide. Jeez. Put these 2 back. So Gush doesn't work. Cast this. Untap a bunch of lands. I mean, I might as well cast LED. I can cast Past in Flames if I want to. I mean, might as well. How much mana is that? 10? I actually cannot Ulamog? Okay. Alright, we cast Past in Flames then. Oh, you know what I messed up? I think I messed up. Oh, no, I know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be great, actually. I'm going to... Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Pass 2. I'm gonna dismember the wolf here. Alright, you ready? We're gonna pay some life, kill this. Cast Gush. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can do this. Cast Gush. Then I'm going to cast Past in Flames. Everything gets buyback or whatever. I can brainstorm, put back these two, cast Pyretic Ritual, and then I'm going to hold control, cast Mind's Desire for a storm count of 18, and in response, crack LED for a bunch of blue. So that way I get both my Eldrazi back in my deck, and then I can hit them off Mind's Desire. There's Ulamog. Yeah, that was so high tech. So yeah, I shuffled them back so that I could hit them with Mind's Desire. That was awesome. Yeah, they were gonna have 3 lands in play, and if I wanted to, I could have Gifts Ungiven for Past in Flames again and done this again. I think I actually could have even hit Mind's Desire off of Mind's Desire, right? I think I could have done that. That is something I've never experienced before. Mind's Desire off of Mind's Desire. Crazy. I think I exiled it from Past in Flames, but there's gotta be a way to make that work. Anyway, we are here trying to win game 3, so let's go for it. It's hard to mulligan a hand that has Gitaxian Probe, Mana Leak, and then Big Emrakul, which will be useful eventually. They have Relic. Why? Why? What is going on? Why do all my opponents have Relic in being mono green? This is so weird. Alright, well I will not Gitaxian Probe then. That's... It's deeply upsetting, actually. It's a card that just shouldn't be in the cube. And, I'm so upset. Alright, well, LED with Relic is so awkward. They had Relic! I did not expect that at all. Oh my goodness. Courser of Krufix. I think I do counter that. I know they might have a land drop, but it at least stops them from drawing cards and buys me more time. And I know they're gonna eat my Mana Leak, so they're... Like, if I draw a counterspell here, it would be really nice. So I'm going to probe paying mana. See what they got going on. Alright, now they eat Mana Leak. Steve and Craterhoof. Okay, well their hand is absolute garbage, and I have miscalc. So, alright, I guess mulliganing to Relic. They didn't even mulligan, I think they had it naturally, but going for Relic is not the best plan. I think our game plan here is to just dig 2 lands, play a bunch of lands, counter Craterhoof. So, Soccer Tri-Builder, they drew Verdant Catacombs. Okay, more lands, perfect. Go ahead. The more turns that pass by as well, the lower storm count I need for Brain Freeze. That Forest. And here's where, like, I just don't even think Relic is, like, I don't know. It's a dead card right now. Like, it's limiting my Past in Flames action, but I think they're, like, better off cracking it to try and win, because just letting me make land drops is not gonna go well for them. 5, go ahead. So they can cast Craterhoof if they want to, but they chose not to. Okay, Vivian is pretty good. I can't counter her. So the last card in their hand is exactly Craterhoof. They make a beast. Okay. Dismember is pretty nice. Let's go Mountain. So I really want to dismember Devoted Druid, but I also just want to counter Craterhoof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I just wait. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now if they draw a land, I cannot counter Craterhoof. That's okay. Tracker is also fine. And they're just playing these off the top of their deck. Man, that's unfortunate. So they did hit a land from their hand. So now their hand, yeah, they're just playing all those off the top. They get a big thing. So now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, if they hit a land, I can no longer counter Craterhoof. Okay. They drew another creature. Wow, that Vivian just drew them so many cards. Alright. I have some decisions. The problem is they have Relic, which just ruins everything. Well, I can't counter Craterhoof regardless now, so I guess I'm just going to... Their storm count is 3. Can I storm them out here? Dismember goes up to 4. Storm count of 5. If I hit something like Frantic Search, actually, that might be doable. Or a Ritual. So I think I'll just cycle Miscalc and see what I hit. High Tide. Now if I draw any island, I have infinite mana. Alright. That's, yeah, any island and I win immediately. By Miscalc. Okay. Got him. I think. Let me just make sure. I think this is infinite though, because we go High Tide, Palancron, and I think that's infinite mana. Good thing I cycled, huh? Turn. Cast. Alright, I'm gonna do this for a bit, come back when it's ready. Alright, Storm count of 10 is probably good enough. Let's cast LED. We can Brain Freeze them now. That'll probably be enough. And if that doesn't work, then I can cast Emrakul and do other things. But I basically just wanted to have play for everything. We did it! I never even had to cast my Emrakul, we just got him with the Brain Freeze. That was so close to a 3-0! Oh, I forgot how I lost. I don't remember how I lost round 1. But that was so close to a 3-0. This deck was so good, except the stupid... I think I honestly lost because I was trying the Show and Tell 1000 Year Storm meme. It was worth exploring. I'm glad I explored it. It was terrible. I never once wanted to do it. And I think the one time... Oh, I lost to Leovold. That's what it was, yeah. They had Leovold a bunch. Yeah, it was never worth it. So, don't run that. But overall, this deck was fantastic. It was definitely a 3-0 Storm list. I just slightly messed up round 1, I think. I think if I was just running removal instead of this, I would have won round 1. Which is upsetting. I think we're going to strike a balance here. I'm going to try and, when I draft Storm, we'll draft Storm to win rather than meme. But other times, the main benefit of drafting weird decks like this, like playing Show and Tell 1000 Year Storm, is just to see how good it is. Because I've never done it, and it like sounds okay. And in practice, it was not good. So now I know, and I'll use that information going forward. See you guys then.